welcome to my channel. So in today's vlog I am going to be doing a challenge which I'll be doing over the course of the next week, and that is quite simple, and some of you it won't feel like a challenge and to others it will be, but for me it's to drink all of these glasses of water, which is 2 litres of water a day. Now obviously 2 litres of water is the recommended allowance. I know I probably haven't been drinking it, and the reason that I'm setting myself this challenge is because over the last few weeks or so I've started going to the gym on a fairly regular basis, and I haven't really changed my diet, and I'm having a bit of a dry January at the moment, apart from a couple that I've had on the occasional Saturday night, but nothing to write home about. However, I have noticed some weight gain in the last few weeks as well, and it's only a couple of pounds, but I've been feeling quite bloated and quite uncomfortable, and I really couldn't work out why that was, because like I say, I could understand if it was over Christmas and I've been overindulging, but I haven't. So I was having a chat with a friend of mine who's very into his health and fitness, and the first thing he asked me when I told him about how I was feeling was, am I drinking enough water? And I thought about it and I thought, well, probably not. And so he said to me that the reason that I'm probably feeling this way and I may have gained some weight is because I actually have water retention. And I never really thought about that, and having looked into it, I have now realised that you can actually carry up to 5 pounds of extra water and fluid just by having water retention. And the reason we get water retention is if we're dehydrated and our body's not getting enough water, then it tends to hold on to the water that it has. So by drinking more water and drinking 2 litres of water a day, the idea is it flushes everything out that it needs to do, and it doesn't hold on to that water, so you don't feel that kind of bloated, uncomfortable feeling. So I thought the only way to test this theory out and to see whether it was water retention and that I wasn't actually just getting up in the middle of the night without realising and having midnight snacks was to actually try and drink religiously for the next 2 weeks, or next week rather, maybe 2, to drink all of this water and see whether or not it makes a difference. So I'm going to be drinking 2 litres of water every day for the next week, and then at the end of the week I will see if it's made a difference to my weight, to my tummy and to my bloating, and whether I feel any better for it. So we'll keep you posted. So I'm going to start by weighing myself, and my current weight is 8 stone 3.5 at the beginning of the challenge. I will weigh myself at the end and see if there's any difference. Hi, so just a quick update. I am now on glass number 2 of my water. I had one this morning, and I did have a cup of tea as well, but I'm not counting that. I did my weigh-in obviously, and I did my measuring, and I was 29.5 inches around my tummy button. So let's just see if I can lose a little bit over that next week on that measurement as well. So we'll keep you posted, but I'm a little bit through this one and I've only got 3 more glasses to go after this, so hopefully I should be able to smash this. Let's see how it goes. Good morning. So I thought I'd give you a little update. I'm 3 days into my 2 litre water challenge, and I have to say it's been going incredibly easy. And sorry, I just had my daughter telling my 6-year-old son that he needs to stop running away from his problems. I'll be back. Okay, that's that little drama dealt with. It turns out that the reason he needed to deal with his problems is because they're playing Minecraft, and he only had 1 heart left, and he should have got off his horse apparently and gone into the house so that he could save his last heart, but he didn't, and so he lost it, and he got upset and he ran out the room, hence the comment. Anyway, I'm glad my children have such big problems in their lives. But moving on, so onto the water drinking. So yes, it has been going pretty well, and I've been finding it really quite easy. I didn't think it would be that easy to drink 2 litres of water a day. I know probably loads of you do it, but I thought I would end up needing the toilet every 5 minutes, and while I do drink a reasonable amount of water, I knew I wasn't quite getting there with the 2 litres. However, I found it really quite easy, and the way I'm sticking to it is I have a water jug and I measure out the 2 litres in the water jug, and then I can add that to my glass rather than having the 5 glasses of water poured out at the beginning of the day, which is a bit heavy on glassware. So I end up doing it that way, and that way I can keep check of what I'm actually consuming, because on the second day I just tried to do it glass by glass, and then I couldn't remember and kept thinking, have I drunk 3 or 4 today? I can't remember. Anyway, so how I'm feeling a few days in, I would say I'm feeling pretty good. I think my bloating is going down. My stomach no longer resembles a bouncy castle, which is a start, and it's starting to feel less bloated and more comfortable. So whether or not it's down to this magic stuff, I don't know, but so far so good. So I just thought I'd give you a little update, and then I will update again at the end, or maybe somewhere in between, but we're halfway through now, so I just thought I'd give an update of how it's going. So we are now at the end of the 7-day challenge. I'm about to go and weigh myself and measure myself and see if there are any differences on that front. I'm certainly feeling better in myself, I have to say, which I will discuss with you at the end. I'm going to be wearing the same clothes as I did last time I weighed myself, so that won't have any impact on the scales. And let's see what it comes up with. I'll be measuring myself around my tummy button too, to see if there's been any difference in there. I feel less bloated, so I'm hoping that there will be a difference, but only time will tell. So we'll be back with those results in a second. Okay, so let's see if I have had any weight loss during my 7-day challenge. Wow, so okay, it's now saying I am 8 stone 1 1/4. At the beginning of the journey I was 8 stone 3 1/2, so that means I have lost just over 2 pounds in a week, which is pretty amazing. Hi guys, so there you have it. According to the scales, I've lost just over 2 pounds in the last 7 days of water weight. And I'm going to call it water weight because to me that makes sense. I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed my diet and I haven't changed my exercise routine. The only thing that I have changed in the last week is upping my consumption of water to 2 litres of water a day. And it makes sense to me because I'm feeling less bloated. I'm also feeling less tired and certainly more hydrated as well. So I will certainly be keeping up the routine of drinking 2 litres of water a day. I have also measured around my tummy area where it was feeling bloated around my tummy button. Last week my measurement was 29.5 inches and this week it is down to 28.5 inches. So I've lost 1 inch around my tummy area as well. So that feels good to know that I'm obviously heading in the right direction in terms of bringing my bloating down. So if you've liked this video, do let me know. I would be really interested to hear if any of you drink 2 litres of water a day, whether it makes you feel good, whether you're going to do this challenge and see if it makes a difference to you. I would love to know. If you like this video overall, please hit the subscribe button. There'll be videos coming every Friday and I look forward to you joining me again in the future. Thanks so much.